Latest from News Channel 5's First Alert Storm Center. Cenlaw's home for live breaking weather coverage.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist Robert Gosher. We did see some beautiful weather today, and it was dry too. It wasn't very humid, but that humidity will come back tomorrow. Right now, though, 88 degrees under clear skies. We could probably use a little rain. Let's take a look at the dew points. Usually when you see dew points in the lower 60s this time of year, well, you don't. You don't usually see that too often, but it does happen, and that's why it felt a lot more comfortable. The dew points have been the mid to lower 60s, and typically we'll see them in the 70s, and it'll feel humid. But here, it just feels, if anything, just a little sticky. But it's definitely been comfortable today. So weather headlines. The humidity will come back tomorrow, as well as some rain. Our rain chances will return by tomorrow and into the beginning of the work week, and I'll also talk about the tropics as well. Now, this is why we're dry. This little surface low pressure is moving. It's pretty much almost stationary along the Gulf Coast. It didn't really cool us down a lot as far as this cold front goes, but it did dry us out. It had some dry air associated with it, and our rain chances will return in the next couple days due to this upper level low. It'll actually kind of begin to move toward the west, which is a little abnormal as well, but it'll move toward the west, bringing up our rain chances by the beginning of next week. Now, we could definitely use that as well. Our 7 p.m. planner, you can see, we'll kind of cool down to the upper 80s by 7, and the clouds will start to sort of move in by the evening hours, and we'll have clouds overnight, but we shouldn't see any rain overnight. You can see right now we haven't had pretty much any rain all day, indicated by the Doppler 5 live. So our current temperatures across the area, we're starting to get into the upper 80s. Some of us are still in the 90s. Winfield and Colfax still at 90, but Oakdale and Opelousas already at 88 degrees currently. Now, what we can expect tonight for our low temperatures, near 70, upper 60s in a few places. Those clouds that'll move in, they'll help keep some of the heat near the surface, so we'll be around 70, but some places may reach the upper 60s for today. Now, for tomorrow, we'll stay in the kind of similar to today, but just a little muggier. High temperatures will be in the mid to lower 90s. Colfax 93, and DeRidder around 92 degrees for tomorrow. Now, taking a look at the tropical Atlantic basin, really not seeing much activity. You can see the remnants of Chantal up here, but more than likely just it's going to bring some rain to the eastern seaboard. We're not really going to see anything develop out of that. And it's actually, there's a little enhanced convection here in the Gulf too, but likely we're not going to see anything develop, especially not in the next 48 hours. So that's definitely good news. Our futurecast is calling for a few afternoon, early evening thunderstorms for tomorrow. And as far as the next few days, you can see on the 72-hour futurecast some thunderstorms by Monday, as well as some thunderstorms by Tuesday as well. So we'll start to get a little more wet. But for tonight, cloudy skies, 71 degrees, so fairly comfortable. That humidity kind of will start to come back by tomorrow, when we'll have a high of 92 degrees. A hit or miss thunderstorm chances, just about around 20%, so not too bad. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. That increased rain chance lasting till about Wednesday, sort of dying off a little Thursday, but we can definitely see rain around central Louisiana sometime this week. Remember, for your 24/7 forecast, you can call the weather line, and you can download our app onto your phone. You can keep track of some of these storms.
All right, well, a little bit of rain in the forecast, but I guess not too bad.
Yep, we could use a little.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Robert. Coming up next on News Channel 5's Sports Extra, the Manning family was in Thibodaux for their annual passing academy this week. Chris Bailey is in and has more on that. Also, the Pelicans introduced one of their new players to this year's team. That and more after the break.